So you might know your tropical astrology chart, which is your ego identity, your personality, who you are in this 3D life. But have you ever thought about what your soul code is? What your soul came here to do and to feel and to be? Lately, I feel more and more pulled towards the Draconic Astrology because that is where our soul's blueprint lives. If you've never felt like you relate as much to tropical astrology, or perhaps when you start to get older and you begin to question why you're here, it's really fulfilling to look at the draconic chart and not just the tropical chart. You can do so on any platform. The one that I use is astro-seek.com, and you can look at the major placements, where they're at. For me, I am Pisces rising in astrology, my soul chart, Cancer sun, and Taurus moon. And even though on the tropical chart, I really lack the water element, my soul always felt deeply and very emotional. So it's something that I connect to on a soul level. So it's interesting how things that you think you lack on the tropical, you can actually see that you already have it on draconic. But that's just the case for me. I'm talking about my experience and reflection on it. Let me know if you've done the work and looked at your draconic chart and how it's different or similar to your tropical one. What you want to look at is the major placements: sun, moon, rising, Mercury, all of the different placements. Also see if the houses change. My houses do change, but it's interesting that my sun sign stays in the 5th house, and it's all about creativity on both the tropical and the soul draconic chart. But the one on the soul chart is more Cancerian, so it's more about nurturing the inner child through creativity, helping others nurture their creativity. And another thing I will say you should look at is look at conjunctions between the overlays of your tropical and draconian chart, because those conjunctions will tell you where you're really aligned and where your soul is helping you get connected, where your 3D life will bring things to you that will connect you deeply to your soul. And that's something that you can reflect on yourself. So what I say is, once you run a chart and later on, it's like seeds being planted in your subconscious, where some epiphanies will come to you later on, but it's still nice to look at it, even if you just look at what conjunctions you have. Oppositions are where you're feeling the tension, or maybe a pull between your physical self versus your spiritual self. Squares are also tension, trines are supportive. And also, I've noticed that the soul placements that I have are people who I connect to on a deep level. So I have a Gemini stellium in my soul chart, and Leo as well. And I really love Leos, and I really love Geminis. And when I say it's not like I'm picking a sign. I'm just saying that I connect on a soul level with those placements, also Taurus and Cancer and Pisces. And typically Libra is not, kind of compatible with these placements as it is with Gemini and Leo, but it's different when you look at that's why I say don't ever look at the superficial, pop astrology, because it's very mask oriented. It's just a mask that we wear. There's a soul level that you came here to be and to experience. You came here on a soul path. As you get older, you really start to reflect more on what is my soul here to be, to have more freedom, to feel more, to be more, to just how much more can I free myself from limited thinking, limited being, and experiences that make me, feel constricted, or like I'm in a cage, or people that make you feel like that. It's easy to let go then and do the work once you realize where the work is for you. So, yeah, let me know if you ever have done or looked into Draconic Astrology. It is based on the nodes, so the nodes start always North Node in Aries at 0 degrees. So you just need to look at, based on that, it'll give you your major placements, your ascendant, but then there's a setting in AstroSeek on the chart, top level tab that says Draconic and Natal, and then you will see where your Draconic overlays on top of the tropical. I'll give you one example that really gave me so much. It rang so true for me. So my Draconic ascendant is Pisces. So that first house of Draconic is overlaid on top of my Pisces 9th house MC of tropical, because in tropical my MC is in Pisces. And so basically I came here to be the creative, the artist, the poet, the healer of self, and my soul self, Pisces ascendant, is supporting me in my path of my MC, and everything that I bring into my conscious, my MC 3D physical life is aligned with my soul and where my soul wants to go. And I've always felt like I couldn't fit into a niche, and I didn't want to really. So, and the 9th house, so to summarize it, the first house overlaying the 9th house of it's like your soul of the first house is connecting you to the spiritual, philosophical side of yourself in your 3D life. So hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, that's just something I've been getting into lately, and it feels really fulfilling. So have a great Sunday, y'all.